my channel. It's me, Mandy Glam, and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be different because this video I'm going to be talking about the different men colognes that I've owned in the past and a few that I own right now in my collection. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I am in love with men's cologne. I'm actually a lover of all fragrances, male and female. And nowadays, most fragrances are unisex, so I really like that. Back in the day when I first purchased my first men's fragrance, I don't even think unisex was a thing. It was just like either it was a men's fragrance or it was a ladies' fragrance. So now, the good thing I like about fragrances now and how they've kind of turned that corner, it's like a fragrance you may have right now could be considered a unisex. I know Tom Ford makes a lot of unisex fragrances, and a lot of other perfumers make unisex fragrances. So I bought my first men's fragrance probably back in maybe 1999. I bought my first male fragrance. And so yeah, it's not something that I actually talked about. Like, I just bought it and I wore it and nobody knew the difference. So I'll get into a few fragrances that I've owned, men's fragrances that I've owned in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's talk about the ones that I have now. Bleu de Chanel. This is so sexy, y'all. This is sexy on men and women. I feel like this could easily be a unisex fragrance, simply because of the citrus. When I first smell it, it has a very citrusy smell, which I'm attracted to. I love this fragrance. I feel like this fragrance could be worn in the summertime. I feel like it's also, it has some woody notes, and you can wear it in the fall, wintertime. I think this is a very sexy fragrance. Chanel did a wonderful job with this fragrance. I love the bottle. I think the bottle is just so classy. And I love the top on it. I think it's just so cute. So we'll get into the notes on the Bleu de Chanel. It has ladamon, nutmeg, ginger, sandalwood, patchouli, mint, jasmine, grapefruit, vetiver, incense, cedar, and pink pepper. So basically, Chanel took everything in the kitchen and put it in a bowl, mixed it together, and came up with this fragrance. And I'm happy about it. This is just so sexy. I just can't say enough about this fragrance. This is my all-time favorite fragrance. I have worn it to work. No one knew that I was wearing a men's cologne. I got tons of compliments on it, because I think what happens is with men colognes is that once I spray it on my skin, it takes on a different vibe. It takes on a different smell, because I am a female and my DNA is different from that of a male's. So my friend has this same fragrance, and he's a guy. We both love this fragrance. When he wears it, it's totally different on him. And when I wear it, it's totally different on me. Like, when he wears it, I can smell it. I know what it is instantly. When I wear it, I don't think he recognizes that I'm wearing Chanel. So, because it just does, with my DNA, my chemistry, it does something different. So I think that's why I'm able to pull off male fragrances. So my next one is going to be from the house of Viktor Rolf. So this is Spicebomb. Now the reason why I got this one is because I'm totally in love with Flower Bomb by Viktor Rolf. And if you own that perfume, you know that it has lots of projection. It's very long lasting. It smells so good. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a whiff. This is totally gonna be a fall, wintertime fragrance. This is not gonna be for summer at all. Now, when I did wear it, I've worn this one to work a couple of times as well. And I'll have to be honest with you, the longevity on this cologne is not that great. Okay? But it still smells so good. It smells so good. I'm going to read you guys the notes. There's chili, saffron, leather, tobacco, vetiver, and bergamot. So the chili is the spice, of course, obviously. But that tobacco gives it such a masculine vibe, also mixed in with the leather and the vetiver, is what I like so much about this fragrance. So I would definitely wear this on a date night in the wintertime or the fall time. I would not wear it in spring or summer. But this is definitely a very good cologne. Again, if you're the type of person that wants projection and longevity, you're gonna get the projection with this, but you're not gonna get the longevity. Because, like I said, I've wanted to work, and I think I get maybe a 4-hour lasting power with this, maybe 5. By the time I come home, I'm not smelling it anymore. So that's the one downside about this fragrance that I don't like. I know there is a flanker of this, the Spicebomb Intense or Extreme. I think it may be Extreme, I'm not sure, but anyway, maybe you'll get the longevity with that one. But yeah, so the next two are from the house of Versace. So if you guys have not seen my Versace video, I will link it down below. I don't know if I mentioned these or not. I think I mentioned the Eros. I'm not for sure if I talked about the Dylan Blue. But so yeah, I have 2 small samples here, and I'm going to briefly talk about them. So this is the Dylan Blue. I'll put up a full-size picture so you guys can see what the full-size bottle looks like. And this is the Versace Eros. I believe the Versace Eros has a few different flankers. I know for sure there's one flanker that I did see in Sephora, and it was in a red bottle. So I'm just going to dabble a little bit on my finger and put some behind my hand, just so I can get the essence of it. This is so sexy, you guys. If you're, this cologne is so good. So it's considered a very fresh fragrance. It's also considered woody. It has mint oil, green apple, and lemon. The mint, I can smell it very faintly. I know people think mint, they think peppermint, they think, you know, like it's gonna be smelling, you're gonna smell like a peppermint. No, it's very, very faint, and it's not overpowering. Mostly what I get from this fragrance is the citrus, and maybe a little bit of the green apple, but mostly citrus. So it's a comparison to the Dylan, for Dylan Blue for women. 2 totally different vibes, okay? 2 totally different fragrances. I'll put a picture up so you guys can see the full-size bottle. So the Dylan Blue is considered an incense, okay? It has bergamot, grapefruit, fig leaves, papyrus root, patchouli, black pepper, and ambrox. So this is going to be, I feel like the Eros is going to be more for my younger guys that are probably mid-20s, early 20s to early 30s. The Dylan Blue is going to be more for my older, mature men. So I'm thinking mid-30s, mid-40s, somewhere around there, because the dry down in the Dylan Blue is definitely more of an incense. And I'm talking about like patchouli. You know, patchouli is going to be very prominent in the Dylan Blue. I'm not going to rub any on because I already have the Eros on. But would I purchase this one for myself? No. I would purchase it for my boyfriend, brother, dad, or anybody like that. I think my dad would really like this, even though he may think it may be a little bit too much on the sweet side because of the fig. but I think he would wear it though. So moving on to my next fragrance that I would buy for myself. Every time I go in Sephora, I always get samples, and I've worn it to work. I've worn it out to lunch, dinner with my friends. I'm telling you, none of my friends have ever clocked me. None of my friends have ever clocked me for wearing a men's cologne, because like I said, once it hits my skin, it changes. The DNA of it changes for some reason or another. And so the next one I'm going to mention is 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. It is the most sexiest fragrance that I have smelled. And the sad thing about it is everybody and their mama be wearing it. So I do have a small little sample of the 1 Million by Paco Rabanne, and I'm going to spray it on a little card here just so I can get the essence of the fragrance. And I'll just do one little spray. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. This is a gentleman's fragrance right here. Did I mention sexy? This is a good fragrance. This is a good fragrance. Okay, so the notes in this fragrance include citrus, mandarin, cardamom, patchouli, tonka bean, and leather. I feel like this is a fragrance that anybody could wear all year round. I love it on me because it just changes once it retouches my skin, and the chemistry, it starts to mix with my chemistry. It changes. I feel like to me it almost takes on a very sweet smell. I love it so much. Now if you're a guy, I'm gonna give you a tip, and you got this cologne, I would not wear this cologne on a first date. And you're probably saying to yourself, why? The reason why I would not wear this on the first date is because everybody and their mama got this cologne, okay? Everybody. And I'm thinking, like, if you're going on a first date and you're trying to impress somebody, pick a different fragrance. Because I guarantee you this probably will remind her of somebody else. Okay, so we're getting down to my last two mentions, okay? So my very first fragrance, I think I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. I bought it in 1999, and I bought it because the person that I was dating at the time, he wore it, and we were out on a date, and I was like, wow, I smelled him. I was like, wow, you smell good, but it was so sweet. And he told me what he had on, and I was like, you sure this is men's cologne? And he was like, yeah, I'm sure. I bought it. Like, it's for men. And I'm just like, I don't know. So one day I'm out and about, and I happened to see the fragrance that he told me. I actually asked him what it was, and he told me what it was. And I saw it out, and I bought it. And this fragrance, if you're a guy and you're watching this video and you're familiar with this fragrance, you are totally going to agree with me. This is an old school fragrance, and I don't even know if they make it anymore, honestly, because I don't see it in TJ Maxx or any of the discount stores. But this fragrance is called Rochas Man, okay? I'll insert a picture. Even the bottle looks kind of feminine to me. The cologne is ultra sweet. This cologne is the sweetest cologne that I've ever smelled before in my life. And once I bought it, he stopped wearing it because I bought it, and then I was going on about how much it smelled like a female, so he stopped wearing it. But the notes in the Rochas Man are vanilla, sandal, amber, sweet notes of, it has a sweet tone. They actually mentioned that it could be considered a gourmand. It has notes of lily of the valley and jasmine. It could totally be a gourmand fragrance, no questions asked, without a doubt. That's why I was so attracted to it, because back then I was really attracted to very sweet fragrances. Now my palette has changed, I guess because I'm older. It's crazy how when you get older, everything kind of changes. So yeah, this is the very first men's cologne that I ever purchased for myself, and I love it. And my last mention is going to be from the house of Givenchy, and this is called Pie. The notes in the pie include basil, rosemary, neroli, vanilla, tonka, and benzoin resin. I hope I'm saying that right. But I'm going to tell you what attracted me to this fragrance is the neroli. If you don't know what neroli smells like, my opinion, neroli smells like soap or something that you would wash your clothes with. Laundry detergent things. I'm a big fan of neroli. If you guys have not smelled the Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford, try that out if you're a big fan of neroli. So I feel like the reason why I was attracted to this fragrance is because of the neroli. So, and also the rosemary, of course the vanilla, because it had a sweet vibe to it. Okay, so another one on my list, and I don't know how I almost forgot to talk about this fragrance. You guys, let me spray a little bit on the card. I'm just one little spray. That's all I'm spraying, because the rest I'm gonna use on me. Okay, I'm not gonna waste it on this card. This is so lovely. This is so lovely. Anyway, I am talking about Tom Ford Noir Extreme. You guys, so much. Okay, the notes in the Tom Ford Noir Extreme is neroli. Okay, I just talked about neroli in the last regarding the pie by Givenchy. Okay, saffron, cardamom, nutmeg, pistachio, rose, sandalwood, and a milky sweet vanilla. Also, there's something in it called Himalayan snow. I don't know what that is, but it is so good. This is not a unisex fragrance. This is actually for men, okay? If y'all follow me on Instagram, and I was just putting up how my fragrance wish list, this was on the wish list. Like, it is so gorgeous. This could totally be for ladies. Like, this could totally be a perfume. I shall have this fragrance by the end of the year. If I don't get this fragrance in the next, I don't know, there's a lot going on in the world right now, I shall have this fragrance by my birthday. This will be my birthday gift to myself. If I don't buy myself nothing else, I'm getting myself this Tom Ford Noir Extreme. I love it so much. Oh my God. So now, yep, those are all my colognes that I've owned either now or in the past. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to be part of the Mandy Glam Fam, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. That'll let you know every time I upload a video. I hope you guys are staying safe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for those that are already part of the fam. Thank you for your support and your love and your kind words in the comments. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.